Your Lakers won the game again, scoring you 2 free tacos with any drink purchase from Jack in the Box tomorrow. Just ask for the Lakers deal when you order. Valid only at Los Angeles restaurants. Go Lakers, go Jack. Allie, you know what Big Game James always says, don't you?
Get the egg rolls.
Don't
egg rolls, baby. Don't go to sleep.
Egg rolls.
Having my lunch tomorrow.
You got a little extra change. Get you some egg rolls.
Dorian Finney says scored 6 points, including the exclamation point dose with Mike in the media.
Get your cup of eggs.
Dorian, I want to ask you about Anthony Davis first. You've been playing against him for a long time, but now being alongside 40-20 games don't happen that often. What have you seen being here that maybe you didn't know or as from afar about him?
I ain't gonna lie. I knew what he was fully capable of. I've been playing against him since he was in New Orleans. Just looked like one of those games. You knew he was gonna have one of those nights after the first quarter. But just happy we got the win.
I could also start it with your dunk in the crunch time there. They close out. Obviously, you got the angle, but what can you take me through that possession?
Well, man, I just gave up a 5-point swing on the other end on the turnover too. So I'm happy things did go my way. But they try to make a late game switch. AD been having a game, so they put the center on me. So they just change the dynamic of the game, put me in pick and roll, and just knowing I'm gonna have a big. If I just show the ball, most times they gonna jump, and I got the angle, and Miles Bridges down there. If I knew if I laid it up, he might throw it back to the crowd. So I had to go there with confidence and dunk the ball.
How does it feel to as a Laker to you guys are winning games to make a play like that after it goes through?
Man, we're just trying to win tomorrow, man. We got another one tomorrow. Just try to keep it going. We're trying to climb up the ladder. So, we're going to enjoy this game tonight, but we're going to try to get this win tomorrow.
When's the last time you've had a dunk like that?
I catch him every now and then, a little sneaky. I call it sneaky bounce because, a lot of people don't think I'm going to get up, but I catch you slipping.
All right, Michael Francis, President, take a look at the Lakers calendar. We're on the road again tomorrow night, and it's in Philadelphia this time. I know they got a couple people missing you'll tell us about. Then it's the Wizards, and then Saturday night, a huge showdown with the Knicks, and then you're back home you're back home in California, Los Angeles, but you got to go to the Intuit Dome and play the tough Clipper team.
Yep.
Who handled you just a week ago there. And then you got the Warriors at home. So you like this stretch of games, you're telling me.
I do, especially the next two. You got to end January on a strong note. Sixers, 10 games over 500. No Paul George tomorrow. No Joel Embiid. That's about 50 points and 25 rebounds. That won't be in that lineup. And you got the Wizards after that. That team is 6-38. Just not a good team. If the Lakers win these next two games, right now they're 1 game behind Denver for 4th in the West. Denver just lost to Chicago. So if the Lakers win these next two, they could easily be in 4th. Denver's next game at the New York Knicks. So I'm really curious to see how they do. Again, two teams under 500, way under 500.
Don't overlook them. Don't look to the Knicks. Let's win the next two. Then you got the big showdown. And don't sleep on the egg rolls. All right, still to come on Access. Austin Reaves with 17.6 assists tonight. Lakers now have won 6 of 7. AR speaking. We'll get you to him next.
Access Sportsnet Lakers is brought to you by
Big bucket ballers, Allie. Take a look when you can. You got 42 and 23 for AD. Of course, Jokic, another triple-double, Allie.
I only see Anthony Davis on this list.
I know.
However, we could probably see Thompson on this list.
What did he just do, by the way?
Won the game in Boston.
Won the game in Boston for his coach.
Yeah.
Wow.
They did just that.
Allie, have you seen this yet?
What?
The big games in Pac Cars? Have you seen this picture?
Oh.
No.
You like that?
Yeah.
Vanderbilt.
Well, big game. You got Pirtle on there, Mobley. You said put Vanderbilt on there.
OG. I'm going to tell you what, that's not bad. But Vanderbilt, man, we're just going to talk about Vanderbilt coming back. Was really patient with his injuries. Although Mobley, those are nice.
Good numbers.
Those are nice numbers.
I love the Vando impact. Austin Reaves scored 13 of 17 in the first half. He's with Mike.
Okay. Sure. Since Dorian just left the room, Austin, I'll first get your thoughts on that dunk and just kind of as if it's emblematic of what he's brought to the team in any way since he joined.
Yeah, it was incredible. I don't even know if I really had an expression when he did it. It was that good. Like I said, I wish I could do something like that. But it was a big play and a big moment in the game. We needed it. Gave us a little, jolt of energy in that moment. But like I said, that's a big time player making a big time play.
You've never been shy about sharing kind of what AD does and how much it's impressed you, and you've talked about how people may not realize, but to see the full set of skills, right? All the different ways that he scored, all the different ways that he finds to get on the glass, et cetera. But to do it in 40-20 style, how would you summarize that?
That might have been, that's an impressive game. Let me start off by saying that, but that might be the most impressive quarter of basketball I've ever seen an individual play. I feel like we almost could have went and sat down and watched him do what he does. And Miles Bridges on the court was talking about them needing to try to guard him some other way, and I kind of just told him that there's no really good way to guard AD. He's so versatile, and the skill is through the roof. Makes tough shots, gets to the rim, gets fouled. It's a tough thing to do. And then him rebounding the ball is just showing his dominance, his force. And, ultimately, how great he is.
You guys led by as many as 23. They cut it down to 2 or 3 late. JJ mentioned that tonight wasn't so much an effort ordeal, just mental errors, brain fog. How encouraged were you that the effort was still there, despite, sometimes in those situations, it's hard to, once you kind of let go of the rope, it just completely gets let go of?
Yeah, I don't feel like we ever let go of the rope, regardless of, what the, score, showed throughout the process of the game. I felt like we continued to play hard. Like you said, we made some mental mistakes. We didn't shoot the ball well from 3. We got a lot of good looks. JJ asked me after the game if I could make an open 3, and Brian was like, I couldn't today either. So, yes, it's like Doe said, while I was sitting in here, it's always good to get a win in this league, regardless of, what it looks like. You can always be better. And I'm sure we'll watch film tomorrow morning and correct those things and try to get a win tomorrow night.
Did you feel like it was just the missed open shots and like the second quarter and the third quarter, or did you feel like the turnovers took you guys out more of what you were trying to do?
Yeah, I think it's more so the turnovers than the missed shots. You can live with, taking good shots and missing them, but can't really live with live ball turnovers that lead to layups for them. And we had a couple of those, but missing the shots don't help. Thank you.
Let's talk a little AR. As we showed you over the last 6 games, he was averaging 20 and 7. I mean, he was right around those numbers tonight. 17 and 6 and 5. Just continues to impress. Do his thing.
Yeah, I think for a player like Austin, consistency is important to him. He doesn't want to be a player that's up and down. He definitely doesn't want to be a guy that turns the ball over, even though he handles the ball more. I expect him to have a couple more turnovers because he does handle the ball more. But as far as, his play at scoring, being consistent in what he does, he shoots the 3 with ease now. He gets to the bucket. He knows how to navigate in between players, fend them off, and get a bucket. So, yeah, he's still learning the game, but, man, has he picked it up really quickly over the last couple of years for sure.
I think the one thing, too, just adding how he wants to be so consistent, he also wants to be efficient. Mm-hmm. And on a night like tonight when he wasn't necessarily that shooting the basketball, he didn't allow it to affect or dictate the way he played and impacted in other areas. I think, too, the 6 assists, just the 1 turnover on a night like tonight is big for him, obviously, and just the 37 minutes. I don't worry about Austin Reaves.
Nope.
I mean, he's he's solidified himself in this league, and it's only in his fourth year, as we keep bringing up, but on this team, too, as that guy right next to LeBron and AD.
There's no question. He's the third guy. And on some nights, depending on, how LeBron and AD is going, he becomes the second guy. And, he's so concerned about being good, undrafted. And when I saw that he really had it, he was going to, propel and go forward, is when he made the FIBA team. And Coach Kerr had a lot to say about, his work ethic and his intellect about the game. Now it's just sky's the limit for Austin. I wouldn't be surprised at some point. He may be an all-star candidate at some point.
All right, guys. Anthony Davis with his third 40-piece of the season. Lakers win in Charlotte. We'll wrap things up next.
And get highlights played from that.
Tuesday, the Lakers take on the Sixers in Philly. Tip-off is set for 4:30 here on Spectrum Sportsnet. Our pregame coverage gets you started at 3:30. Brez, what do you think? What do you think over there in Philly? Got a couple guys missing?
Well, they still got that guy named Maxey.
That's
He's
dangerous.
Pretty good. He scores a lot of points. Not much beyond that. Kelly Oubre has been thrust into more of a scorer's role, which he can do. But, with the two big guys out, no Paul George, no Embiid. Producer Trey is in her ear right now. He's super excited about the Eagles. He's not as excited about the Sixers these days. They are not having a good year right now. They are 11th in the East. Got to put them away, James.
Should put them away without their two big guns and, a Maxey problem, but we have defensive guys. We got Vanderbilt. We got, guys that match that can guard him. So it shouldn't be an issue trying to control him tomorrow night.
Is PG still stuck in the Eagles traffic? Is that what's going on?
He had no idea what was going on, did he?
Just kidding. Eyes on the bigger picture for the Lakers.
Eyes on the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Who are you guys taking in the Super Bowl?
Taylor.
E-A-G-L-E-S.
Taylor.
You're going Chiefs. You're going Eagles. James, you and I will probably take our time thinking about it, breaking the game down.
I'm going golfing.
You're going golfing. That does it. Lakers get a win. They're fourth in a row. Thank you for watching. For Brez, for Allie, for Big Game James. Thanks for watching. And so.